What's going on, guys? Welcome back, graded investors. Just showing you guys a little bit of what we do. This will be a little bit of a time lapse, but just so you guys can see the work that goes into sending cards off. As always, we appreciate you guys being a part of the community. Appreciate you guys coming in to check us out. See what it is that we're doing to make sure that just everything goes well, you know? Try to make sure things go well. So here's what we got. We got Maguire's Scratch X Fine Scratch and Blemish Remover. When you're looking at cards, we're checking them. We're checking these edges to make sure the edges are cut well. This one's pretty clean. It's got a little bit of a roughness on the top edge. Take a little something to that. Basically, when we're doing those top edges or any of the edges, just go ahead and take a cloth and we just rub it on there just to make sure that some of that fraying comes off. Very nice. Corners, checking corners. But then this card's already been checked, so I'm just doing it lightly. It's not really any damage to the card, so now we're just going to give it basically a shine and make sure the card pops. So like I said, we already checked this one. I'm just rechecking it, show you guys kind of the process. But what we do is we put a little dab. You can see it's a healthy dab. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, brother? And we're going to wipe this onto the card. And you see it creates a little bit of a layer. Then at this point, we're going to let it dry. And what this stuff's going to do is it's actually going to catch all of the fingerprints. And if there's any dust on the card, it's going to come up when it comes off. Simon, I'm doing good, man. Life is good. Just got back from the card shop, which was fun. Got some new product for us. Couple things that'll go up this next Sunday. So as you guys can see, it's kind of globbed on there just a little bit. This stuff's going to dry out. Once it dries out, we will actually be able to clean the card up. It's going to knock off all the dust. I may job off stream here in a few, but just so you guys can kind of see it, this is the process. I'm getting all those cards ready that got into PSA this week. So again, just to show you, it kind of looks crazy. But we just want it to dry off, and then when it dries up, we're just going to knock it right off. Simon, this is us cleaning some cards for PSA. So I apologize, I probably should have done this. Let's see. I'll update that. I actually meant to click record, not go live, but no big deal. It's going to go up on the channel anyway. But yeah, this isn't a break. This is just us prepping some cards. So I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes. But because I want to make sure I'm being efficient, I'll go ahead and grab the next card. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, another Anthony Edwards. Very nice. Again, I've already gone over these cards, so no big deal on that. But a very nice Anthony Edwards. As always, we check edges, check corners, front and back. Sometimes the back corners get banged, so you do want to check back corners. But there you go. Very good looking card as well. Pretty cool process. I wish you guys could see the before and after shine. It's hard to see on TV or on the channel. You guys aren't going to see it as well as if you're actually here. I was showing this process to somebody last night and they were blown away. But yeah, so we just wipe that on. It's going to set up. Then we're going to knock it down. These are all microfiber cloths, just so you guys know. So very nice, soft, gentle. There we go. Yeah, for sure, Simon. See you soon, brother. We'll have breaks later today. The breaks actually start in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We got some breaks starting. But this is just, I got to get some cards prepped so I can get them sent off because we got lucky. We got 20 slots at PSA. 20 slots. So this isn't as interesting. I was going to create it as a video, but I accidentally clicked go live. So I guess it will be a live video, which is fine. You guys will be able to watch it later if you're ever curious what I'm doing as a process. So again, just trying to get enough on there that everything is covered because this is going to knock down everything that's on the card. Fingerprints, everything. This card we need to do the back of, so we'll do the back of, but we're not going to do the back now. Just so you guys can see, I've got a wet cloth and a dry cloth. Today, Simon, we've got, let me pull that up. Give me 1 second, brother. Let's see here. Today is Wednesday. We've got football at 2 o'clock, which is in 2.5 hours. That's football. And then at 4 o'clock, which is in 4.5 hours, that is actually basketball. So basketball is in about 4.5 hours. So you should be able to see that up on eBay. It is eBay break number 131. So if you want to check it out, it is eBay break 131. What sorcery this? This is our second step to our process when we're looking at cards. After we get it, this is something that you guys can pay an extra $5 for, which is giving your cards a polish. Especially valuable at PSA as they do something called the eye test. And if it passes the eye test, they'll give it a bump in grade. And so this is something we're going to do for people who want it. It's $5 to get your card polished, as it does take about 30 minutes to polish a card, especially if we have to do front and back, depending on what the back looks like. If you want to do it yourself, totally good. I'll send you guys your cards. You guys can do them. If you want us to do them, it's $5. It's not a big deal. Only takes us a little bit because we do try to do a couple of them at a time. So be careful on older cards, especially paper cards. This is not going to be really good for paper cards. You're going to notice I don't do it on the paper cards yet. I do suggest doing it on chromium cards because it works really, 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 really well. Paper cards, take a paper card that's not a great card and test it. Make sure it works. But as to how I figured it out, there's a gentleman called Angelo. He runs A1 Collecting here in Sacramento. And he actually shared this with me. So we've been doing some stuff where we're helping each other out a little bit. And this is something I wanted to know from him. And he's curious about eBay and how that stuff works. So there you go, Simon. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. 10 Hoops Blasters. Yes. Yeah, that's a fun one. That's definitely a fun break. If you can jump in, that'll be awesome. It doesn't ship out till Friday, so you can combine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you get a couple breaks, we can combine shipping for you, save you a few bucks, which is always nice. I'm all about saving money, especially when we're shipping. No reason not to save money on shipping. All right, so this is the one that's going to be a little tricky, as we want to make sure we don't get any on the Anthony Edwards auto part, because we do not want to mess with the autograph at all. So I'm actually just going to go from the rookie scripts taller. So we're just going to go out. There we go. Get that there. There we go. Very nice. Perfect. Get that on that. There we go. Everybody whose cards are here, I've told them whether or not I think it's a PSA 9 or a PSA 10, so everybody's up on kind of what they should expect for their card. I'm going to turn this cloth inside out so I have a fresh side to use. This is my wet cloth. I've got my dry cloth right here. This is what I will wipe them clear with. I'm waiting 15 total minutes so they can bake. Basically, I'm putting them on as quickly as I can, and then that way I can knock them down as quickly as I put them on, if that makes sense. So I'll put them on, knock them down, and then I'm going to sleeve and top load them. Or not top load them, sorry. They're going to go into semi-rigids because this is how they go into PSA. Then we've got our Tim Kern, boom. There's a 101. Look at that, baby. 1 of 1 going into PSA. Very nice. Very excited. Like I said, I didn't actually mean to go live on this one, guys, but it's not a problem. I was going to share the video anyway. Now you guys get to see it live, engage, ask some questions. Makes it a little faster, I guess. I was going to edit this and try to take some of the speed up, but I guess we'll just do it like this. No problem. This one I'm actually going to put a little less on, so I'm just going to put on a little dab. I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to do a little bit less. This one actually looks really nice, so we're still going to give it a polish. This one's Tim's. If you look at any of these cards and you go, gosh, that looks like mine, it very well might be. If you have a card in waiting, oops, to get to PSA, it could be here. Okay, so there we go. Cool. All right, so I don't want to do too many more as I already got a little bit of wetness there, so I'm going to go get a new towel. Nice thing, I have a bunch of these towels. Amazon Basics, super inexpensive. Great way to go. So PSA changed a couple of the things with their recent submission. So I ended up getting 20 spots, which is really cool. Very excited for that. So super pumped. We're able to get 20 cards in for the community. But they shortened up the time frame. You only have 14 days to get them the information on your card. If you don't get them the information on your card within 14 days, your cards don't get in. So I'm wondering if they're doing that to make sure that people aren't just consuming spots and holding. But I'm pretty pumped about that because it should mean that more spots are going to open up and more people are going to get in more often if people aren't using their spots. So very excited about that personally. Looking forward to a few of those spots falling so we can get some cards in faster. So that might be part of the reason that we get to put some cards in sooner, which is pretty cool. Just to share, I did get our first couple boxes of Panini Contenders football. So look forward to that. Panini Contenders, 5 autos per box. You're supposed to get one on-card. Yeah, one on-card auto per box on average. So these are going to be sick. Let's see. So 108 cards per box. So I got a couple of these. I also got some first off the line. So pay attention. We'll have one of each at some point. And then if anybody's interested, I kind of went nuts and I bought stuff that I don't normally because, you know, every once in a while it's fun to just pick something up. But I might do packs, or unless somebody wants a personal rip on the Formula 1. But Topps Chrome Formula 1, pretty cool. If anybody is interested in that, I don't know how that got ripped, but somehow that got ripped. But yeah, unopened box Formula 1. Pretty cool. So if anybody has any interest in that, don't hesitate to let me know. And then I bought a box for a big old giveaway. Not sure when we're going to use this, but I got a certified 2013 certified hobby. So we're going to do something with this, do some sort of a giveaway. But yeah, you guys know how we do it around here. Always looking for fun stuff. I'm also pumped about this. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to use this box, but 96, 97 Upper Deck Kobe rookie cards are in here potentially. We're going to sell it by the pack, I think. But yeah, this is going to be available at some point. There's 20 packs. It's going to be fire. Absolute fire. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know. That's something I'm going to do at some point. Pretty sweet. So this one's almost done. Yeah, it's already dried out, which is cool. But we're going to give it 3 or 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to knock it down. And then we're going to do the next one, the next one, next one. Go ahead and sleeve them, top load them. All right, getting close, about 3 more minutes. This is the boring part of the process. You want to let it bake off. Basically what it's doing is it's drying completely out, so it's kind of weird, but now it has a texture to it, but it's dried out. And what happens is as we wipe it off, it's going to pick up any dust, dirt, debris, fingerprints, that kind of stuff. Just kind of comes up off of the card. So just so you guys can kind of see, this one's done for the most part. I'm still going to give it the 2 more minutes just in case. I get a thin layer on there, so it usually comes off really nice. I didn't hit everywhere, but we'll look at the card really strong and see. It's the only thing I'm worried about on this particular card is it's got a rough cut right here, just a little bit. It's not really that bad, but it's like it's snagged just a touch right there. Still a sharp edge for the most part, but yeah, still worth sending in. Worst case, it gets a 9, but still has put the lotion. Yeah, it puts the lotion on its. What does he say? It puts the lotion on her. It gets the hairs again. Most part, I'm still going to give it the 2 more minutes. So like I said, these had already been wiped down. These cards had already been looked at for being, cards that are going to grade well. I've already communicated. The Ramondre Stevenson, solid 9, chance for a 10. Anthony Edwards, solid 9, chance for a 10. Solid 9, solid 9, solid 9, chance for a 10 on all of them. Just so you guys know, if I ever tell you solid 9, chance for a 10, that's my best grade. I'm never going to tell you it's a dead to rights 10 because, first of all, there's only so much you can see with the human eye. Even with, we got a microscope here we use. We put a nice little, not a microscope, but like a, what do you want to call it? A magnifying lens. Yeah, we got a nice magnifying lens with a light. I actually just ordered a jeweler's loupe. Thought that would be a fun thing to add. All right, looks good. It's about time. Let's start knocking this off. So basically, because I got gloves on, I can put my fingers wherever. So I'm just going to put my fingers dead center of the card. And man, can you see the difference? You see the shine difference where I wiped it off? The card shines there. It barely shines over here. So that's the shine over there. And that's the shine there where I've knocked it off. So nice. It's hard to get it to show over the internet and on a camera, but when you knock this stuff off, man, the card looks sharp, sharp. So what we do is we just set up in the middle, and you're going to push from the inside out, right? We don't want to rub side to side, and we don't want to rub anywhere near edges. We're not looking to mess up edges. Even if you're just doing a light cleaning on your card, always start from the inside and go out. Just nice and easy. You don't even have to push that hard. Inside out. But now this card right here, it's got a full detail on it, and it is popping. Holy cow. Looks really, really, really good. Really good. Now we turn it over. I'm going to take this fresh cloth, right? Brand new cloth. That way I don't get the other side dirty. We can go ahead and give it a wipe down. The back is not as important as the front, but the back is still important, so always make sure you check your backs. Sometimes people get cards back and they're like, I wonder why I didn't get a good score. And on the back you can see that it's got, you know, lines and different things on it, and you want to make sure you're looking at both. So that looks sharp, Scott. I like it. I think this is the best this card is going to look right here. Very, very nice. I'm only a little worried about the cut on the edges. It's really the only thing that can hurt us. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything with my eye. Even when I was looking at it underneath, I didn't see anything on this particular card. But there you go. So that's ready to go. So we'll set that. Whoops, forgot this. I do this as just a nice thing. This is something we picked up from Graded Card Investor. It used to be PSA Investor. Now he's Graded Card Investor. Which is really funny because he basically took our name. But yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to hold it against him. But yeah, that card looks sharp. Very, very sharp. Very, very clean. Anthony Edwards, number 2. Come on down. So again, same thing. Inside out. Just wipe it off. What's cool is it comes off very nicely. And the way it comes off, it picks up any of the debris left on the card. Again, this is Meguiar's Scratch X. I'm not paid by them. I'm not trying to sell it. It's just a product that I use that works well. I assume other scratch products would work. And because it works on cars, it's going to work on a card very, very well, as they are reasonably similar. So there we go. Front looks really nice. The back looked clean before. So just so you guys know what I'm doing, and you guys can barely see it, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that light to flash across it, and I'm just looking for anything that doesn't look right. It's kind of cool, but when you look at it like this, it's hard to see through the lens, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. When I see the light on it, find the angle where I get the light, I actually can see imperfections because I'm no longer like I can see a small scratch right there. It's weird. It's like a barely scratch, like maybe it rubbed on something as it went down the line. But overall, it looks pretty sharp. I don't think they're going to look at that a ton, but we just want to make sure that we're looking at everything. Going over the front one more time just to make sure I didn't miss. Yeah, see, I missed a little debris right there. So you always want to double check your cards. Even if you've wiped them off really, really nice, you never know where it can pick something up. So we go over that. Again, inside out, making sure not to come back because you don't want to snag an edge. Okay, that looks good. Picked up something on the front. Let's just dust that off there. It's going to come off easy. This one looks really sharp. I really like this. I think the centering's good because when you look middle of the card, it looks very middle. Top to bottom looks good. The spacing between Timberwolves in the bottom and Mosaic in the top is very sharp. So I think we're going to be good on this one. But again, strong PSA 9. Good shot for a 10. You guys have seen, and we've got more PSA 10s coming back soon. So we usually do reasonably well. At the end of the day, you know, cards come off the line the way they come off the line. We can't control everything. Somehow something got underneath. I have no idea how that got underneath. Fortunately, PSA is not tough on that. I'm sure that they'll wipe something off if there's a little something on it. But we've got it as clean and as sharp as we can, as it does have the full polish again. So we'll pull one of these. Again, thank you, Graded Card or PSA Investor. Don't know what happens. He stopped making videos as much anymore, or I'm just not getting them suggested. I'm not sure why, but there you go. But yeah, very sharp. We do this because now when PSA goes to pull it out, they have something to yank on. They don't have to pull on the card. Shows that we're taking hopefully a little extra time to take care of the card. I'm going to flip this one over, and And we got the Mac Jones, another one for Scott, if I remember correctly. It's in the system, but I believe this is Scott's. Nice hit for Scott. Again, just wiping this off. It comes off in blotches. And it comes off almost as like, I don't know, it feels like deodorant to me when it comes off. So it goes on as like a little bit more solvent than toothpaste. But when it comes off chalky the way deodorant comes off sometimes. So yeah, so we're doing that. Do not like that. Dang it, there's one thing I didn't notice before. It's got to be underneath the film. That's tough. So it's got one little dot here. So this will probably get a 9, but still at $50, a great card to send in. But yeah, again, I always say probably a 9, good shot at a 10. This one's probably a 9. The rest of the card's pretty clean. We are going to need to do the back of this one, as the back does have the line across here, so we're going to see if this product will take that line off. The print line, it's right there. Sometimes it does if it's a roller line. Sometimes it doesn't if it's actually printed or misprinted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Graded Card Investor. I think that's what his name is now, but it used to be PSA Investor. So this one's going to get the back. We're going to clean the back. Not everyone needs the back cleaned. That one for sure does. If it doesn't clean up decent on the back, you know, it's going to be a solid 9. If it does clean up nice on the back, then it's potential that it has a shot at a 10. On the silvers, I will tell you guys this. Mind blown at how much nicer they look once we wipe them down with this particular product. It's really, really nice. And just so you guys know, I'm not super delicate with the card because this is soft, right? Super soft. It's not going to hurt the card. So I'm just pressing on the card to make sure it doesn't move. Again, inside out. Inside out. Nice, smooth motions because we just don't want to bang corners, right? So the corners are all great. Just making sure that everything is off. These silvers, unfortunately, they show everything, so doing this to this card is going to help out a ton. Yeah, this one's got a couple tiny, tiny, tiny micro dimples there. One there. So probably a 9. Always a shot at a 10, but probably a 9. Again, never back and forth. It's out, up, out, up, out, up. So it's just out, up. Nice and smooth. Putting just enough pressure to make sure there's a small amount of friction, but not a lot. Using microfiber cloths, right? Microfiber cloths is the way to go. Make sure we don't damage the card in any way, shape, or form. Shoot, that was an accident. Boop. Boop. Okay, there we go. So Trey Lance is prepped. He is as pretty as he's going to get. Nice Trey Lance NFL debut, but it is the silver. It's going in for just $50, so not bad. $50, $5 for the plastic. That just takes care of all the stuff that we have to do to get it shipped. We get $5, and then whatever the shipping is. Fortunately, this time we have 20 cards going in, so we're going to divide the shipping there and back by 20 cards. Should be inexpensive, I think. So I'm looking forward to you guys saving a bunch of money. And then moving forward in the future, you know, if we can get it up to 50 cards a month or 100 cards a month and we just send it in one time, should save everybody a little bit of money. But yeah, so this is going to be $55 plus the shipping there and back. Normally I charge $5 for the polish. I'm giving it away to everybody in this first. No cost, just so everybody can experience what it's like. Moving forward, it'll be $5. So again, with this, I try to stay away from the sticker completely. So we're just going to take care of the top of the card. I don't even put my finger on the sticker. It looks like it is, but my finger, the pressure is all above the sticker. So all the pressure is above the sticker. I'm not touching that sticker. Do not want to mess with the auto in any way, shape, or form. So we know, and we already knew, this one has a print line across the middle, right there. Goes across the top or bottom of his shorts. So we believe this is probably a PSA 9. It is what it is. It's a nice card. It's worth sending in. But yeah, odds are it's going to get a PSA 9, which is okay. PSA 9s are solid. I know a lot of people, we get hung up. We really want the PSA 10, and you should want the PSA 10, right? Why wouldn't you want a PSA 10? But at the end of the day, a PSA 9 is a very solid grade on a card. Again, I just wiped over here. I'm not touching anywhere the sticker is. The sticker is completely on that left side. So, very nice card. This is Jesse Tao. One of my Walmart guys. We're the Walmart homies who show up to the local Walmart here. Darren, I did purchase the F1. So, Carl, I don't do orders at 50, but PSA is offering tranches at 50. You have to get in line, and we got 20 at 50. So, yes, these will be going in at 50. We're not able to do that automatically. We have to wait. These guys, a lot of these cards have been waiting for about a month to get in, but $50 PSA is available. I also have a few cards that will be going to OG for just $15. Again, no matter which way you send it, there is a $5 to us, and then they're shipping both ways. But yes, these are going in at 50. No, it's not something I can guarantee, but yes, we are getting them right now from PSA. I just have to get in line every Tuesday and Thursday to try to get one. So you did not hear wrong, but I just want to clarify that I can't just send as many cards as I want. We're waiting for them, and some of these guys have been waiting about 2 months to get in. So if that helps with the clarification, but thank you for the question. And never hesitate to ask questions, guys, if you have them. But yeah, so if you're interested in getting one in at 50, there's a way to do it, and we can help. It's just patience, unfortunately, right now. If and when we become a PSA certified submitter, there are going to be other options that open up. I don't have the email in front of me, but it was something like $20,000 or $30,000 in business you have to do with them in a year, and then they give you a representative. They give you a certified rep, and then at that point, you get a little bit better deal, and I'll pass the savings on to you guys if and when we get there. But as of right now, the biggest thing I have is I have an account that's already set up, that already has some legitimacy, so we're able to get in at a decent clip, but we get in line like everyone else, if that makes sense. So if you set up a new account tomorrow, you'd have the same thing. But I'm able to get on. I have the time to get on Tuesdays and Thursdays and see if I can get us a spot. Ramondre Stevenson. Let me pull this one. I'm going to get a new one for the Mac Jones. Brand new cloth. But yeah, if anybody is interested in getting a card into PSA, even if you're thinking the $50, definitely if we can help out, you can send it in to us. If you're looking to do it on your own, then hopefully this video helps a little bit with how to do it on your own. But if you want to do it with us, get it in sooner than later. I have a kind of a waiting list, if that makes sense. We're down to 90. We got it down to 90. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying 90. We have it down to 9 cards. So we have 9 cards still on the waiting list. And if you are interested in getting onto the waiting list, all you got to do is reach out, let us know, send your card in, and your card will be on the list, if that makes sense. What up, Tran? So right now, PSA has some that you can get in for $50. So if you wait in line on Tuesdays and Thursdays and already have an account, you have a chance to get in for $50. And what's happened is that we got lucky this week, and somehow we actually got 20 spots. So we're sending in 20 cards to PSA this week. So if anybody is interested in getting their card in for $50, we do sometimes get that. The $50 is what PSA charges. We charge 5 or 10. Again, if you want it polished, it's 10. If you just want the card clean, prepped, and sent in, you feel like it's good enough, no problem. It's just $5. That covers plastic, all the stuff we do, shipping materials, and the little bit of time we spend to get it over. The only other thing is just shipping that way and back. Depending on how many people we ship with, that can be as little as like $3 or $4, as much as about $15 or $20 to ship it to PSA and back. So if you guys are interested, you guys can let us know. We get cards all the time, either pulled in the breaks or that somebody has and they send in. So I've actually got a bunch more to clean. This is going to be what I'm cleaning. I'm just cleaning through this one on stream. But just to kind of show you guys some of the other cards that are going in, we've got a Joe Burrow, one of the cut cards. We've got the auto Mac Jones. We've got a 1/1 auto, pretty cool. Yeah, Pat Freiermuth, the dark horse right there. Ramondre Stevenson. Very nice Gardner Minshew. These ones I probably won't do the full-on polish on. The Cabrian I might, because I can do the top half. These ones I'm just going to clean them, prep them, because unfortunately I don't want to mess with these too much. There's just so much going on, especially with these patch cards. The Holo Heroes, though, man, I'll show you guys the difference. Can you guys see the difference? This one's been cleaned. This one hasn't. It's wild, the difference. This one looks so sharp. This one looks good, but this one looks crazy sharp. Yes, Sean, exactly. Your Mac Jones is going in with this tranche, so congratulations, we're getting it in. Yours, if yours ends up being a really good grade, there's a possibility we have to pay a little more, but we'll deal with that if it comes up. Joe Burrow Silver, that's our last one going in. So we got a lot of great cards going in. If you see a card that's yours, it probably is. Probably is. Sean, I believe your Mac Jones is the auto, correct? Which is that this one? This is not the auto. Did I already clean the Mac Jones auto? I might have already cleaned and prepped that one. No, it was right here. I probably just skipped over it real quick. Yeah, the Mac Jones auto. There we go. There we go. Looks pretty. Yes, sir. Yeah, the difference, I think, like, if you guys can see it, just know that it's an even bigger difference in person. I actually did this card for Gary last night, or not last night, 2 nights ago. And he was sitting behind me and he went, "Holy cow." I go, yeah. He goes, "Wow, that actually made it pop." So, yeah, it's a good difference. And the big thing is that when we get them into PSA, PSA has something called the eye test. And so if it passes the eye test, they bump it up. And so, you know, if we can do anything to make it a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer, it's always good. But yeah, so we got to wait 15 minutes. Basically what it does is it dries out. When it dries out, we're going to wipe it off, and I'm hoping that we eat a little bit of that print line. That's what I'm hoping. At the very least, it's just going to make it as sharp as it's going to be. I don't like wearing gloves, guys, but when I clean your cards before I send them in, the last thing I want to do is put a new fingerprint on it, so I deal with it. I'm not a fan. I really prefer to rip cards and open cards with my fingers. We've sent off plenty of cards that have gotten PSA 10s, so I take good care of the cards. But when you're cleaning cards to send them off to PSA, it's just the last thing you want to do is leave a fingerprint that takes it to a 9, because you get it. You get what I'm saying. So I put on gloves for this portion. It's just the most respectful thing to do with the cards. You know what I mean? Treat them the best we can. Make sure they get the best grade they can. We did get back that PSA 10 honeycomb. That was pretty sick. PSA 10 honeycomb. We got 2 more PSA 10s coming back. I'll surprise you guys in the next couple of days when those show up. It's going to be sick. I'm very, very excited for that. I also went ahead and bought another Choice Mosaic. So if you guys are interested, we're going to do another baseball break. Similar to the last one, 4 boxes, 4 mega boxes and then one choice. Take a shot at hitting a peacock. Those choice boxes are a little expensive, so figure we'll put one in there and take a swing.
The shot. I'm coming in.
Sorry, guys. This is the hurry up and wait portion where there's really nothing to do but wait. Got about 5 more minutes. Once I'm done with this, guys, I'm going to jump off. We got breaks starting. Actually, the break should be ending right now. So if you guys are interested in jumping into a break, do check out the eBay store. Links are in the description. We got Rookies and Stars going today at 2. And that's 2 o'clock Pacific. And then we do have NBA Hoops Blasters. So, nice little break in my opinion. I like the NBA Hoops Blasters. We've been running pretty good with those, so hopefully somebody hits some fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire and brimstone. But I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do the rest, just showing you guys the process. I thought it would be fun for everybody to get to see it. Hopefully you guys dig it. Let me know what you guys think. But hopefully you saw the difference. Like I said, the Holo Heroes to me is one of the easiest ones to tell the difference. Oh my gosh, I forgot he sent me a Patrick Mahomes rookie. He has a couple in here. Shoot. Look at that baby right there. We're going to have to take care of that. This being a paper card, we're probably not going to hit it up with the polish, as the polish does look better on these. But yeah, you can tell the difference in my opinion between these. I'm trying to keep them level so you can kind of see. They are plastic up, so a little bit of that's plastic, but just right there you can see the difference. This one doesn't look as cloudy. This one looks a little cloudier, just my personal opinion. When you're here in person, you can tell the difference. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I love being able to add this process, so big shout out to Angelo sharing his process. I got to see him do it to a couple cards, and I went, oh my god. So smart. And it makes a ton of sense if you think about it, because, again, it's Scratch X. You'd wipe this on your car, and when you wipe it off, it just takes all the dirt and dust, fingerprints, everything off of your car. Of course, with your car, you walk around with it in 5 minutes, and it's all back, so it seems like a waste of time. But with cards, these babies are going to be hermetically sealed by PSA, so they're going to look juicy. They're going to look great, and I love it. I'm looking forward to it. I am also excited. We have 888 subscribers on YouTube. When we hit 1,000, hey, For sure, Carl. That's what I'm here for. I love sharing information. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. This one it sounds like you do. But yeah, anytime I jump on, I like to share just kind of what I'm doing, what's going on, what I do for you guys, you know what I mean? Just different things to make things a little bit easier and better. But yeah, if you guys ever have questions, never hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. But yeah, when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to do something. Again, I'm not 100% sure what. I need to decide soon because I think we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this next month. So probably the end of April. And then right now, we are up to quite a few members in our Facebook group. I think we just crossed 400. So just so you guys can see, yeah, we're up to 400 members. So when we hit 500, we're going to do a giveaway. And our last giveaway was 2 H2 Classics hobby boxes. So it's going to be bigger than that. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It depends on when we hit. But, I mean, listen, Contenders is out for football. Basketball has got Donruss that just hit. Football is going to have Prism really close. So we've got some really cool stuff we could potentially do a giveaway with. But yeah, here we sometimes up in the featured area. If you guys are ever looking for what's a break you could jump into on Facebook, they're going to be up here in the featured area. And then you can see that a lot of times guys like Mark, when they do their first break, or when Mark does his breaks in the future, he'll go ahead and share his links. But yeah, our Facebook group is right there. And of course, I took myself out of YouTube, I apologize. But this is our YouTube studio, and you can see we're up to 889, so 111 away from hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And once we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're for sure going to do another giveaway. All right, guys, I'm getting a phone call I was waiting for, so I'm going to jump. I'm going to wipe this one down here in about 3 minutes. Appreciate you guys, and we'll talk soon.